Can I tell you something? Manchester United, ladies and gentlemen, is 6 points behind the league leaders. Okay, so hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I'm Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I know you can tell by my smile that this smile is sponsored to you by Manchester United. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game, which was coupled by an amazing goal by Garnacho. Like, Garnacho, what was that? I was not familiar with your game. So today I just want us to talk about a few points with regard to the Manchester United versus Everton game. But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on to know when next I post a video. Now listen, before we go any further, disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, it's raining. Outside, it's raining heavily, okay? It's raining heavily outside where I'm at. So if you hear me shouting, it's because I don't want you guys to get distracted by the noise from the rain. So you're gonna hear some thunder, but I'm gonna be loud so the noise isn't so bad, okay? So yeah, so if you hear the sound of rain, ignore it. There's nothing I can do. Mother Nature and whatnot. So ladies and gentlemen, the first point that I want us to talk about is the Garnacho goal. Listen, what did it remind you of? Wayne Rooney, ladies and gentlemen, Manchester Derby. Listen, I know the Garnacho goal was an absolute beauty of a goal, but the Wayne Rooney goal still stays close to my heart because it was during a Manchester Derby and that goal was just absolutely beautiful. This is not to take away from Garnacho's absolute screamer of a goal. It's just to say that Wayne Rooney's still stays close to my heart. And maybe it's the fact that Wayne Rooney is my all-time favorite player of all time. Maybe. So listen, the technique to get that ball into the net, the angle from which it was done, I think people are glossing over that goal. It wasn't a simple bicycle kick, okay? It wasn't a simple goal. Like the angle, like for Rooney, it was a more direct angle towards goal if we can replay it. But for Garnacho, the angle wasn't so easy. And for a 19-year-old kid, guys, a 19-year-old kid to pull that off, absolutely crazy. That was ridiculous. But listen, Garnacho, goal of the season, goal of the month, goal of the year, okay? Puskas? Is it Puskas? Something like that. Goal. Like, it was an absolute amazing goal. Everyone is talking about it, and justifiably so. That was a beauty. Garnacho, that was a beauty. It's one for his books. I don't think he'll ever forget that goal. Ladies and gentlemen, the second thing that I want us to talk about is one player that I keep on getting shocked by. This is a player that everyone was talking about pre-season, unfortunately got injured before the season started, and I kept on asking people like, why are you people raving about this particular player? Is he that good? Should I get my hopes up? Or are you guys just doing what you do all the time, which is overhype a player? But listen, I have been shocked by this player, and the player that I'm talking about is none other than Kobbie Mainoo. What a player. What a kid. Like, the kid literally bossed the midfield. Excuse me. Do you understand that this kid was thrown into a game? He's been injured like the longest part of the season. He was thrown into Everton, who are frustrated and angry that 10 points were deducted from them. So we expected them to bring the game to us, right? We were away at Goodson Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, the kid was thrown in there, and when I saw the team sheet, I was like, he's gonna be shivering, he's not gonna take it easy. Like, I'm pretty sure after the second, during the second half, they're gonna remove him, like early second half, because of his nerves. Boy, was I wrong. Listen, Kobbie, you proved me wrong. What a delight of a player. Now, you know the difference with him is, like, I love CDMs, okay? I love CDM. But there's something about a CDM, ladies and gentlemen, that can actually pass the ball accurately. And that's what I loved about Kobbie Mainoo's game today. It is the technical ability. He was able to make those long balls, and that was beautiful of him. Listen, that kid, I get it now. Ladies and gentlemen, I get what all of you were saying with regards to Kobbie Mainoo. Oh my God. For me, my man of the match. I know people are going to gloss over him and like Kind of Garnacho's goal overshadowed Kobe Mino's performance, but listen, the kid bossed the midfield. My man of the match. He covered every part of the pitch. He even saved us at that point when he cleared the ball off of the line. He was everywhere. The kid wasn't tired. He has good technical ability and he can read the game. And he's only, what, 18, 19? So there's more to him coming. That's not the finished product. Do you know how scary it is? A kid at that age is able to control the midfield and he's not the finished product, and he is still growing and understanding and learning the game and learning himself as a footballer. Scary times for our rivals. Scary times. Listen, our future is bright. Hannibal, Mino, Garnacho, our future is bright. The other player that I want us to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, Luke Shaw. You all have no idea how happy I am that Luke Shaw is back at Manchester United, back on the pitch. Listen, his injury really affected the team. Like, you could see, Luke Shaw brought so much balance to the back line. I know it's always nervy when we have Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire, but today, it's like there was just some composure because people were comfortable knowing that Luke Shaw, a natural left fullback, was playing today. And I think that's what made our midfield. I think it also made Scott feel easier to go forward, as well as Bruno, even though Mino was not going forward as much. But it was so comfortable for them to go forward because they know, oh, Luke Shaw is there to cover. And like when we put Sophia Amrabat there, who's not a natural left fullback, or when we forced Dalot on that position. Luke Shaw, I am so glad he's back. Listen, he brings so much balance to our team. It's crazy. How composed and how well we played, all because Luke Shaw was back. Did you see the balance? Did anyone notice that the team was so well balanced today? I feel like even Dalot was comfortable. It is the way they were partnering, him and Garnacho at the left side. He was making the runs. He was making the passes. It is so amazing that Luke Shaw is back. Listen, he's a breath of fresh air. And the funny thing is, I looked at him and I was like, okay, Luke Shaw hasn't played for a while. Will he manage to adapt quickly after being injured for so long? And he did. He really did. So I'm so glad Luke Shaw is back. The other thing that I want to talk about is kudos to Harry Maguire, ladies and gentlemen, and Victor Lindelof. I think they played well today. And I know people will go like, it's just Everton. But hey, we can only talk about the game that's being played today, okay? I think the backline played well. Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof were winning their aerial duels today. Victor Lindelof wasn't being bullied, which is a plus for him today, okay? I think Harry Maguire is really playing himself back into form. Listen, I think Harry Maguire is not talked about enough, how the whole world was ripping him apart, okay? Memes, jokes, even the MP from Ghana, is it Ghana, was mocking Harry Maguire, and he recently apologized to Harry Maguire. Like, that's what Harry Maguire was going through. But like the mental strength you need to have to go through all that and still come out winning like Harry Maguire has done is amazing. Kudos to Harry Maguire. I think we've actually underplayed how he's gone about everything that he has gone through as a professional footballer. Harry Maguire used to receive bomb threats, okay? His mom was upset. Okay, she had to come out and say, you are being toxic. Like, Harry Maguire went through the most. He was being booed by everyone at England and as well as at Manchester United. But the guy is coming out stronger. I think a lot of people should take notes from Harry Maguire. Sancho. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, I think Lindelof and Harry Maguire played well today. I think Dalot was okay. I think it's because the whole backline was balanced today because of Luke Shaw. They played well, okay? Another thing that I want us to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, which I was very happy about today, is our strikers were on the score sheet. Listen, I have been so worried about our forward players, and I kept on talking about them like, guys, aren't you worried that none of our forward players are scoring goals, okay? Today, Rashford scored a goal, Martial scored a goal, Garnacho, like... Need we say more? I don't think so. Listen, I was so happy that they gave Rashford the penalty. I think that was so good to boost up his confidence. He needs that, right? He needs to score a goal so that his confidence can come back. So that was a good call by whoever made that call. I think it was Bruno, because Bruno is our penalty taker. So that was good by Bruno. And it was so good to see Martial scoring goals. sell him in January. But listen, it was so good seeing Martial on the score sheet, seeing our front three on the score sheet. Like, today's game just had everything. It was very, very good, and I think that was amazing to see. It was very good to see. I hope this jumpstarts our season for our forward players. May they score many more goals. Okay, now it's not a Manchester United game if there are no negatives. Like, we just can't have a game where we're all positive. No, we need negatives. So listen, the first negative I saw in that game, oh my god, we can't control a game. We still can't control a game. Technically, we are behind. Like, passage of play, poor. We are very poor. We can't keep hold of the ball. There was a period at which Everton kept on coming at us because we just couldn't hold the ball. We couldn't hold on to the ball, misplaced passes. We are still playing poor football. How we're getting results is beyond me, but we are playing poor football. We can't string passes together. One-touch football clearly is not for us. Our technique, we don't have, we can't play technical games. Like, it's always a lot of counter-attacking football for Manchester United. We can't have a long spell of holding on to the ball. Like, for Manchester United, at this point, it's practically impossible. And I know Erik ten Hag is working towards that, but it seems to be a very big problem for us, right? So that's a negative, and something that this whole entire season everyone has been talking about, and we really need the guys to get it together. But like, we can't hold on to the ball. Like, controlling the game, not for us. Another negative thing that I've noticed is Bruno Fernandes. Like, can we have a conversation about Bruno, because he has been extremely poor? Tell me a game this season when Bruno has been absolutely brilliant. Comment down in the comment section, whoever can tell me which game Bruno had where he was absolutely brilliant this season. Maybe I have just forgotten, but for me, absolutely nothing. Like, he hasn't been at his best form. And I know players like Bruno Fernandes, even though they're poor, they're able to contribute by making a beautiful pass here and there, scoring goals, contributing, etc. But like, he hasn't been amazing. The Bruno that we know he can be, he's been a shadow of himself. I don't know if it's because of the captaincy, I don't know, but he's been absolutely poor. Not to say that there were no other players that were poor. I think Rashi was average. I think Martial, very poor. Sell him in January. But listen, apart from that, Bruno being poor, I think Martial was poor. Fukundo, I don't know what he came to do on that pitch. Hannibal, I think, was okay. But listen, there were a lot of players that were average today, bar the goals, but there were a lot of players that were average, and I think Bruno is a conversation that people need to have. He's been very poor, so I hope he does play himself back into form. If Harry Maguire can do it, Bruno Fernandes certainly can do it. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute beautiful game today. I am happy. Listen, I am happy. And do you know why I'm extremely happy? Can I tell you something? Manchester United, ladies and gentlemen, is 6 points behind the league leaders. Okay? We are 6 points behind Arsenal, who's on number 1. Manchester United, who have been horrible this season, who the media has attacked with each and everything. The same Manchester United, who the media keeps on attacking our manager and our players, talking about how horrible we've been. We are 6 points behind the league leaders. Jokes on them, I know. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's funny. It's actually funny when you think about it, how horrible we have been this season, and yet we are 6 points behind the league leaders, 5 points behind number 2. I think we're 2 points behind Tottenham. Like, it's actually ridiculous when you think about it. Like, we've been so horrible this season. How are we 6 points behind Arsenal is beyond me. But hey, that's the Premier League for you. So ladies and gentlemen, do comment down in the comment section who was your man of the match. For me, it's Kobbie Mainoo. I don't think anyone else deserves it as much as Kobbie Mainoo. And listen, Hannibal, Kobbie Mainoo, Garnacho, the future looks bright. So that's all I had for you guys today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. And do turn your notifications on to know when next I post a video. Bye.